Stop-motion animation has entertained audiences for hundreds of years. It progressed from simple flipbooks to claymation to using humans as the subjects. Filmmakers and artists are constantly experimenting with stop-motion techniques and discovering new and creative ways to use stop-motion. In the Coldplay music video Strawberry Swing, the subject is placed on a blank slate and performs little movements while the environment is drawn and created behind him. In this experimental film analysis, we will explore the techniques used in Coldplay's video and create our own stop-motion film using similar techniques. What sets this stop-motion apart is the importance that is stressed on the interaction between a person in the video and the background. Although the person in the video is doing some of the movements, the majority of the action is done through changes in the 2D background. The audience gets a sense of the story by watching the background change. In order to fully understand the process that went into making this type of video, we decided to try our own stop motion and show step by step how this is done.
Starting, we had to ensure that we were drawing within the frame. Furthermore, we had to work together to figure out the best sequencing for the images. And though we were able to shoot in rapid mode for some portions, mainly we shot single pictures and modified the background each time, which makes it an extremely time-consuming and tedious process, even with simple images. We learned a couple of tricks though, like writing out full text and then erasing it a little bit at a time and reversing it so that it appears to write itself, as is seen at the end of the time-lapse, as well as trying to modify the background as little as possible when possible, which is a method we used with the wind and the rain, simply adding to the current when we could. This method was also used by the producers of Strawberry Swing. Overall, it is a very time-consuming process, requiring accuracy and patience from all people involved. But it is a unique way of creatively telling a story, where the only limitations are your imagination and perhaps time, which nowadays is usually restricted to computer-generated animations. This particular stop motion depicted in this time-lapse took us about 40 minutes to complete, with the result of about 30 images. Even though it is an extremely tedious thing to do, it is also very rewarding to see the final project come together, and here it is.